Good afternoon, everybody. Let's see, something seems to be missing. Hey, there we are. Welcome back. We have dug ourselves out of from the snowpocalypse. But it was still 3 degrees this morning. 3. And I need some tiles. So with the way winter weather goes here, we never know if we're going to get hit with something or if it's going to pass us by. And this time we got between 3 and 4 inches in the area. But we got lucky. A lot of places like south of us got it much worse. Hello from Denmark. Hey, Anne-Marie. Welcome. Well, good evening, then. Good evening. It is mid-afternoon here, and I wanted to get a few pieces made. We've got some custom orders to work on. This is 2 pounds of clay, and so I need to make some more tankards. It's a balmy 20 in your hometown. You'll take that over the negatives. Yes, yes. Still below freezing, but not as bad as 3. But I think it was supposed to make it up to like 30 today. It is almost tomorrow in Denmark. It's like 10 in Denmark. You're a little bit ahead of us. I've got some pieces that I'll kind of show off, maybe before I get too dirty here. If you watched the last stream, you may remember that I made some enclosed forms that I wanted to kind of practice on making wall pockets. I'm looking for a bat over here. I guess I can use one of these. Make sure I won't have things falling off of it. But like for one of them, this is kind of what I did. I made this as like a potion bottle shape, and then I squished it, which was kind of fun. But my goal is to, like, I put a hole in the back and to let it be a wall pocket. So it would hang on the wall, and you could have something, like, I don't drop it, sticking out the top, you know, like a bud vase. And so I played with different shapes and forms and trying to figure out which one I liked best, because there's, like, so many things you could do with this. The possibilities are endless. Hey, Literadian, good afternoon. So that was like one of them. I did a couple more that were like just like spherical pots that I then like squished a little bit. And so that one would be again like hanging on the side of a wall, and then you could put something in it, like even this is a small little fake pot, but like you could have something, you know, coming out of it and going around the side. They will hold water, so you could put water or soil or just nothing. Just have like a dried plant or fake plants in there. I kind of like that shape. This one had like a smaller hole in it, and so that same thing. It is 25 there and feels like 17. It is just cold everywhere. We just don't usually get this cold. We usually hover around freezing temperatures at the coldest, but this is a lot worse. We're supposed to get snow again tomorrow, but hopefully not as much. And this one I made an enclosed form and then squished it, and then to put it on a wall, and then I just cut 3 holes out of the top. I'm not sure if I like it or not, but it was something I wanted to play with. So I'll probably fire all of these and glaze them, and then just see what people think. That one probably would be best to not have like water in, because, or maybe water but not much else, because it'd be hard to clean it out. This one is by far my favorite. This one I made like an enclosed ikebana, and so it's got a flat bottom already, and I just cut off the top of it, and there's so many possibilities there to do anything with that top part, and it's very stable. So that one is so far my favorite. The that vase. And then I thought I would make this one because it would be like the simplest thing to do, which would be half a mug. Just kind of just the exact same way I made my test tiles over here. So I've got this one. So I made a mug, cut it in half, and then made a back for it. And then I also thought like I could put like, you know, gardening puns on them. See if that would appeal to anybody. Brain cell, you got like, you have 1 or 2, you have 2 inches of snow and you're supposed to get 2 more tonight or tomorrow. Yes, it was like 3 inches and they put it down to 1 inch for tomorrow, so maybe it'll go away, but luckily it's dry, dusty stuff, which is what we don't normally get, so it's been easy to sweep out of the way. We live on a hill, so we got some of it out of the way and we just had to like slide down. Well, there's Meanie. But the important thing is Kiba is happy because he's gotten to eat a snowball. He loves the snow because he loves to eat ice. He loves to eat it. Not really to be in it, but he loves to eat it. You think your mom would love something like that depending on what glaze colors you use. Yeah, and I mean, we got tons of options. It can be anything we want. Cobalt Reaver, whoa, thank you for the resub. And good afternoon. Thank you so much for the 21 months. Yeah, guys, you know, subbing is not required to watch the channel, but it is greatly, greatly appreciated. Thank you for helping us keep the cats in kibble. So the first thing I'm making here is going to be some more 24 ounce or 32 ounce tankards. Gonna slow this down a little bit, I think. There we go. Minnie is like, you can't see her, but she's up here like getting as close to the heat vent and the ceiling as she can. She wanted to go out so bad, so I let her. And parked right outside is our trailer. And so she went halfway around the trailer, right underneath it where it was dry, and ran back inside. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, 'cause you play it too. Your your sister got a violin and has been sending you clips of her practice sessions. Oh, how old is she? Hey, buddy. Yeah, I know I got all kinds of stuff in your way, don't I? Hold on. Let me move these out of your way. Hey, buddy. Yeah. Mhm. Oh, I just got clay all over you. I'm sorry. I was trying to be good. Oof. Gotta watch how I'm standing with my lower back. Alright, buddy. I just know I'm gonna get yelled at and nipped at until I do the right thing. Yes, this is Kiba. He is my studio supervisor. Come on. I know. You get to see his feet. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let go. Here, let me go also do the right thing. I'm gonna go get him a snowball. I'm gonna put my hands even more at risk. He's like, where are you going? Again, because I am a well-trained human. And putting on some gloves first. Because it is cold out here. Here you go. Oops, there you go. Oh, well, at least it was a good place to be frozen. Here, let me fix it. There we go. He's over here eating his snowball. That's what he's doing. Crimson Sheep, hey, thank you for the resub. Right when I was being a well-trained human and getting Kiba some ice, some snow, and now my hands are cold. Wonder Hamster. Well-trained husband confirms mission accomplished. Yay. Oh. I thought that was going to keep you occupied. That was my bribe. Now I just upset you by cleaning out your eye boogers. That's a good idea. You should grab a tub of snow for them to play in. I don't know about a tub of snow. Is that because you think because yours like water? Oh, and you found some salt. Whoa. Good job. You wish it was Muggy Monday, but no, it's snowing Wednesday, yeah. You have one that you look after cats for. She has 28 cats and one dog that thinks he's a cat. Whoa, no, I just have 7. You feel like Arwen would be a snow bunny? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. They like to eat it, not actually be out in it. Come on. Oh, the purrs. The purrs. It's like he knows what I'm doing here. Like, what was it the other day? I was up here and he was standing half on the wheel and trying to get my attention. And as I'm finishing a mug, he starts purring louder and louder. And then when I swapped out my tile and did not pet him, he stopped purring. And there we Minnie. Hey. Kiba is over 15. And we don't really know how old he is. We have had him for like 14 and a half years. So he's over 15. Oh, hey, Adorned. So he's an old man. That's why I try not to let him like jump up and down. Let him climb different places. Oh yeah, did not get any ideas. Yeah, for the first time, Mom and Daddy have 8 cats now instead of, and they have more cats than we do. So, I'm just getting all the purrs. You can probably hear them. It's genetic, yeah. Taking in and caring for all the strays. I'll have to say, I don't know. They may count a raccoon or two in with all the cats. I don't know, because they have just like a shed in the back that they have some heat lamps in, so they just so all the feral cats can go have a place to stay warm, and half the time there's a raccoon in there with them. All right, buddy. I gotta do something. He's like, no. There you go. Oh, they're both so staticky because it's so dry. All right. Nope, we are both here. But he did go pick up a new pottery wheel. We found, like, it popped up on our recommended for us. It was a wheel just like this for little of nothing. And it was somebody just, like, getting rid of it out of the garage because their kid brought it home and never used it. So we grabbed it. And so that's what Daniel's been doing today. Thank you, buddy. Yes, and so the good thing about that is these wheels are not made anymore. I'm using a Creative Industries brand, and so like every once in a while we'll see one for sale, but it'll be another part of the country. But this one was just like an hour north of here, and so I don't need a wheel, but it's good to have one like this for parts because if this one goes out, that's the only way to fix it. Pottery wheel comes with self-cleaning cat attachment. Is that what you mean? Oh, goodness, Kiba. It's like, his eye looks kind of red. I've been smearing goop in his eye. When it gets runny like that. All right. There we go. Was that your tail knocking against the cat tower that made that thud? There was still snow up there. Wow. Yeah, Crimson Sheep, I wondered that too if they didn't get as much up there, but they probably just got the same as we did. What are you doing? Were you about to lick it? Alright, hold on. I'm about done. And I'll get you down. You didn't pay any attention to the weather until it was snowing already. Like, we knew it was going to, like, if it was coming, it was going to be Sunday night, but you never know around here how much we're going to get. Come on. Here you go. Yeah, they took it down from like 3 inches to like 1 inch tomorrow. So we'll see. And hopefully it's going to be in the evening. Like we just got like the driveway cleared off enough that we could slide down facing the direction we want to face. You know, there's always a way to get down the hill. And now like today I was able to drive back up the hill. Which is always the more important part. Right, Kiba was just here to make sure there was enough cat fluff to go around, right? Quality control. We still got Minnie up there. A warm nose in bad weather, in weather terms, means freezing rain and sleet. Why? Why does it mean that? What are the origins of that? Really? Warm nose. Wolfie, oh no, your parents' other son yeah, got rid of your winter boots this past fall because hadn't used them all summer, but they're winter boots. Yeah. I know, I got out winter boots too, mostly because all my other boots, like, the tread is gone on them. Oh, Anne Marie, you had 6 cats, and the oldest, 23? Your oldest cat was 23 years old. Wow. See, we have several. We have 7 altogether right now. But some of our first cats, like that we got right when we got married, like they lived to be around 16 years old each. So that's my average. Yeah, the boots I have are technically snow boots, but they also like double as good work boots, so that's why I've had them. I just like, don't wear them except in the winter. No. Tomorrow? 1 to 2 o'clock tomorrow? Okay. Well, but that means if freezing rain comes first, that means the salt isn't going to do any good, right? Your muck boots are probably just spider nests at this point, yeah. Now, by muck boots, do you mean like rain boots that go over your shoes? Or do you mean like just like work boots? Scully, hello. Good afternoon. Yeah, welcome everybody. We are multi-streaming, so wherever you're watching from, welcome. We're on Twitch and Facebook and the YouTubes, everywhere. What I'm making right now are our 32-ounce tankards. I need to make a couple more of these. This one, will this be number 3? Yes, this will be number 3. I need to make 5 altogether. And I think it's adorable. One of them has been ordered as a cat drinking vessel because their cat likes to drink out of their cups, which I fully understand because Trix did that with me. She wanted to drink out of my water cup. So they got a 32-ounce tankard so that the cat could drink out of it and they wouldn't knock it over. Or, in theory, they wouldn't knock it over. They'd have to try really hard. Oh, the muck boots are like more like insulated rubber boots. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, one of the times where I always like think about buying muck boots, or boots like that, like the week of is the Maryland Sheep and Wool Festival. Because it's in May and it always rains. And there's always like a chance of snow. You don't know if it's going to be cold or warm or what there. And so I always think like the week before, I need to get those, and then I never do. But got a call today from the organizer, and they want me to make the trophies again. So I'm excited. I did last year. I made the trophies because the Maryland Sheep and Wool Festival, it's a wool festival. They have everything from vendors selling yarn, but they have everything from the animals where they have people showing the animals, and they have a best in show, and then you shear the animal, and whoever wins best in show, that the fleece from that animal like goes up to auction and brings a really, really hefty price. And then you learn how to shear the sheep and spin the fibers into wool and yarn, and spin the wool into yarn and then make something out of it. So it is a huge, huge event. And I am making trophies for Grand Champion U, Grand Champion Ram, and then one more thing. I forget what they call it. Maybe there's the overall. Forget what other thing it is. And I told him this time, I'm like, you know what? I think if we could, I'd rather not do like the gold luster because I wasn't really happy with that. And I'd like to do like a different color. Like, oh, that's okay. The gold was for the 50th anniversary, and that's what we wanted that for. This year, we want to do Maryland colors. What are Maryland colors? What are Maryland colors? Anybody here from Maryland? Yellow, red, black, and white. Look up the Maryland flag. It's yellow and black checkerboards with like a red and white cross. Like, why? I'd rather do gold leaf now. Can I go back to doing gold leaf? Yeah. Just do black and red. Just pick 2 colors. Wolfie Bread, what is your question? Are you asking like the difference between coveralls and overalls? We got an ad break. Sounds like a good time to take a drink. It reminds me very much of like a coat of arms type flag. Oh, for the overall trophy for overall best award. Yeah, that's what it should make. They've given me pretty much free reign. They want their logo on it somewhere in the year, but like as far as shape, they'd like it to be something flat like a platter, but they don't care what shape. Last year I did an oval, and I may just do an oval again and with different things, but I could do something round or square, and they'd rather that than a pot, but I can do pretty much whatever I want. Gold and blue is Indiana's. Well, at least that's just two colors. But at least it's all colors I have. I have a good yellow, a good red. What is he doing? Yeah, I'd got some of his eye boogers off, and so I think it just, like, had a bit of drainage, yeah. No, I don't think that was Minnie's fault. Minnie and Kiba have been, well, Minnie's been swiping at Kiba. I don't know if it's gone both ways, but Kiba's has left marks. Like, Minnie's left marks on Kiba, so he's got a little scratch on his nose, and sometimes he has little scratches around his face, but... Have I heard of the show Cat Scratch? No, I haven't. No. Sure, buddy. Let me turn this down a little bit. Hey, buddy. Welcome. Really? Yeah. Oh, I'm trying not to bump him into anything, but he latched onto my hand. Shoo. And then I just did that. Did I? I mean, it's not gonna matter. I've got enough white spots in my hair. Like it's gonna matter if I have clay in my hair. He needs to eat his snowball. So it's a show about Gordon Waffle and Mr. Black. When their owner died, she left them rich mansion cards. Like, they're all cats then, I take it. Okay, we'll do one more of these. The butler thought he would get all the money, but the twist is she left it to the cats who he stuck butlering for. That's awesome. Trying to go in there. There you go. You still use the mugs you bought from us every day. Nice. Sid talking you were having a cup of tea right now. Very good. I love to hear it. Make the top a bit narrower. Okay, there's 5. And then I do need to make a couple of yarn bowls, which are the same weight. So this one is going to be a yarn bowl. I don't need to open it up as wide. Rosa, hello, good afternoon. And Design 8, hey, thank you for the follow. Yeah, welcome everybody. Good afternoon. We dug ourselves out of our snowpocalypse just in time to get some more tomorrow. Seasonal breads, ooh, thank you for the follow. Hey, Wombat. Okay. Let's compress that rim a little bit more. Trim a little bit off the bottom. Join for the pottery, staying for the kitty, yes. Well, I always say, like, I know I'm not the true star of the show. I know it's Kiba. Let me fix the camera. I know everybody's here for the cat, and I do not blame you one bit. It's like people that come in the studio, 90% of the time it's so they can pet the cat. And it's just hard to get mad, because I would do the same thing. There we go. We have a bowl that will end up being a yarn bowl. So I will cut a notch out of the side. So you can put a ball of yarn in here and thread it through the notch so it doesn't roll around on the floor, getting dirty, tempting the animals. Like my animal who is snoring right now. Yes, the animals could still be tempted, yes. We do make a larger version that is a yarn bell for that very reason. It covers the yarn. So it looks like it sounds, you know, it's a bell-shaped dome that covers everything up. I actually have one over here. So it's hollow on the inside. And you just cover the yarn. So this is 2 pounds. Yeah, so this is the same amount of clay I was using for the tankards too. Let me fix the camera. There we go. Now this is one of the forms that I've been making for a really long time. Like, there was a point in time where I was making almost like nothing but yarn bowls because they were so popular. How big of an oven do I have in my setup? I have 4 kilns that are in operation. 3 of them inside and 1 outside. So I have 3 electric kilns and 1 gas. And I have 2 big ovals and 1 smaller one. So ovals I can fit about like 50 or like 60 of this size of thing in one of my ovals, up to 100 in the bigger one. In the small one, I don't know if I've actually put many like yarn bowls in the small one. It can fit like 36 mugs, or like 100 mugs in the big one. Yeah, it's like 25 by 31 on the inside inches, and then it's like waist high. Roughly 20, maybe 28 inches tall, something like that. I remember having to measure it one time for a specific reason. Oh yes, it is definitely beyond the hobby. No, this is my full-time job, myself and my husband's. The pieces I'm making right now are custom orders, so a lot of these are already sold. And then I will be making some that will be for stock in the next little bit. We do a lot of wholesale orders. We do individual orders on the website. We do wholesale orders to different retail shops or restaurants. And then we also have our own shop down in Nashville, Tennessee, which is the closest big city to us. Feathered Phoenix, hello. Oh, good, you got it. I'm glad it didn't get stuck in all the weather. I know there's going to be some delays there. I'm glad you got it. Here we go. Oh, nice. Yeah, you got a call after her birthday asking if it was you who sent it. Yes. Yeah, because the packing slips only have the addressee's name on it. Oh, too beautiful to use. You know, it was a nice one. It was a tree beard glaze. So if anybody looks on the website at the colanders, that your colander is the one that is on the picture. That exact one. So we got those. See what size this is. Okay. Okay, I'll just do the 10-ounce mugs. Whoop, Kiba did get me pretty good, didn't he? So these guys are the 12 ounces, so it'll be the smaller 10-ounce mugs. A clay colander, is there any advantage to using one? I don't know that there's a big advantage in that it just looks nicer. I'd say that's about it. It's not one of those situations where, you know, like clay is the superior medium because you need it to retain heat or anything like that, like on a mug. I think it's just, you know, something nice to have sitting out. It could serve multiple purposes. It has holes in it, so it could be used as a colander, but it could also just be out as a display piece. Feathered Phoenix, yeah, thank you for stopping by. Now let's measure this and see how tall it is. Oh, that is perfect. I just wish I could do that every time. But just to be safe, I'm going to set my guide up. Okay. I just set up a guide in OBS so I can know how tall to make everything, and as long as I don't move the camera, we're good. Bamboo. Yeah, thank you for stopping by. You say makers and crafters needs more like this. Well, I fully understand that it takes a lot of work to stream something that's more physical than just on a computer. So if this wasn't already my full-time job, I don't know that it would be as easy to do. And I've had somebody else who set it all up for me. All I have to do is like press a series of buttons. Hey, Candy, good afternoon. Blue seals. So I was working with 2 pounds of clay to make the other pieces, the bowls and the big tankards. This now is 12 ounces, or 3/4 of a pound. And I'm not trimming anything, so I'm throwing the bases thin. That's one reason these tiles help me so much, is because I can throw the base thin and then leave it on the tile. I pick it up and I don't have to pick up the rest of the piece or touch the rest of the piece and risk damaging it. Streaming something you would be doing anyway is definitely a good way to go. You're not cutting into too much of your free time, yes. But I have to well, a good and a bad thing. I have to kind of like plan out what I'm doing and have everything prepared and ready. Which in one way, like it's good and it's bad. Like it sometimes helped me get a bit more organized, but sometimes the nature of what I'm doing is that I'm doing like I need to do 5 things at once and not just sit and do one thing. Yeah, we have our setup here where we've got all of the cameras and the monitors in one space, so I can throw, and then when it comes time to glaze, you know, so it glazes at the same spot with the same tables. And of course have an appropriate amount of table space for the cats because, again, I know who the real stars of the show are. Underground! You missed it. I was making tankards earlier. It's good to see your years are not keeping you from your vanity. Yep. Oh no, he's gotten more demanding in his old age. Hey Biggie, so you do miss the old style stream of us in the window? Yes, with all this, we're being able to see all the stuff behind me. Yeah. Unfortunately, that front window is cold. I think we first started moving away from the window when we had a really cold winter, and it was like, there's no point in me sitting up here when I could have a little bit more heat somewhere else. What is the? I don't think it's watches. I think it's followage is the command. Try that. Follow or followage. Forget which one it is. So we have been not foliage. Aha, there we go. So we have been full-time at this, or I've been full-time at this for almost 13 years. Is that right, or 12 years? 12? No, 13. February is 13. February will be 13 years, and so I will have been doing pottery for over 20 years. At this point I have, because I took my very first class in the spring semester of 2003. Now, there's a whole lot of bad pots made in that time, but, you know, that's sometimes a hard question to ask. Like, how long have you been doing this? Well, you know, I mean, like learning or doing professionally, and I'm always learning. Like, even now, I look back at some of the pots I made 10 years ago, and I'm like, whoa. I can't believe that was something that I sent out, but it was, because that's where I was then. Hopefully in a few years I'll look back at these and say, why did I send that out? Relo Rolo, hello. Been doing this since I was 5 years old. Thank you. That's very kind. That is very kind. Did you hear 14 years? Depending on the question, Kiba is 15 years old. We've had him for 14 years. And so he's at least that old. We don't know because he was a stray cat that came to us, but he was full grown. Experience. I've been full-time at this for 13 years, and it's been over 20 years since I took my first class. So I guess this year, you know, this summer we will have had Kiba for 15, so he'll be 16. Mm. Because we got him sometime in 2009. It is time for a new sponge. I keep forgetting about it. I'm folding it over because it's like falling apart. See how long we can push it. You see people making like floral bouquets for gifts out of different things like candy bars or beef jerky or whatever. I was like, I need a floral bouquet of sponges. Hey, Colleen. Work that sponge till it's gone. That's actually what's happening. But this is why I like these sponges. They're mud tools. It's like they will, like, it splits and it'll tear off a little bit, but it doesn't just disintegrate like some of the foam sponges will. It just like it stays together. So that's my plug for mud tool sponges. They are really good. Miss, thank you for the follow. So, Colleen, do you have a third dog yet? I saw somebody tag you in like a large dog rescue for a large dog that needed a home. I loved the description, which is why I remembered it, because it was like however many pounds this poor puppy was. It was like, is good with other dogs and good with kids. We don't know about cats yet, but if any cat owners would like to be willing to test, we will be happy to bring him over and try. Oh, your sister got him. Good. So it's a nephew dog. Okay, what are you talking about, Underground? The truncated product preview in the corner. Oh, because you can't see all of it? Is that what it is? Oh, gotcha. That was your sister who tagged you. Okay. Oh, good. Oh, they were already spoken for. You can see, oh yeah, Arm, you can see a well-trained husband surprising me with a bouquet of sponges, yes. Well, it's like when we get on a kick of looking up stuff on govdeals.com, it's like it's the government surplus site where you find like schools and different public like offices just getting rid of everything. Anything from chairs and desks to the police department, or selling a 5-pound box of pocket knives, but like the things I got excited over was, ooh, a 5-pound box of scissors or 5-pound box of box cutters. I'm like, that is useful. And it's usually for like $5 or something like that. So he did. He surprised. He got me like a huge box full of scissors one year. Perfecto. Thank you for the follow. You don't know if you have any of the Army surplus stores there. Yeah, well, this is all online. So it's, and most of it is not shippable, so it's just you have to see what's in your area, but it's always fun to look. It actually can be very dangerous, too, because you're like, oh, it's a whole pallet full of printers from 1995 for only $10. Oh, we could do something with them. Like, no, you couldn't. No, you're just going to go throw them away. Don't even try to bid on it. But it's only $10. Do you want a traffic light that doesn't work? Or a dump truck? Why is that scary? Why are people asking you if you're getting a dog soon? Well, that's awesome. Yeah, the Mount Happy Animal Shelter on New Year's Day, the shelter in Chicago celebrated having adopted out every animal in the house. Yeah, you're right. That it never happens. Oh, good. Perfecto. You just wanted to comment on the cute cat. This is Kiba. Just having him on the stream sleeping is very therapeutic. Yeah. I say that the cats are the true stars of the show because, you know I certainly am not. Which is why they have their own like dedicated cat bed. Actually, several cat beds over here to pick and choose from. We actually have 2 studio cats. I don't know where the other one is right now, where she is. But yeah, we call him our supervisor or our door greeter because he loves people. Yeah, Wolfie Bread, not everybody considers how much actual work goes into a pet, especially if they don't have one themselves. Especially a dog. By the way, he's snoring. It's not like super loud, it's just kind of like a wheezy sound. Like he doesn't even care about the noises I'm making in here. Oh, no biggie. Oh. Well, hey, Minnie. You did. You went over and licked the mug. You were sneaky. Look at that. That is not the shape it's supposed to be. Those are tongue marks. Cat tongue marks right there. There we go. What's the matter, Minnie? Hmm? Is he not making room for you? Go sit on him. That's what he does to you. Right, she blessed the mug. It was quality control. Kiba's like, I was here first. They have moments where they will cuddle and like get along, but they also have moments where they swat at each other and hiss. Like husband and wife, yeah. Is this in your way? Let me move that out of your way before you knock it over. Shoot, if I get all these, all that I need to done today, I may do like a firing tomorrow of a bisque or just a glaze of some of the things I have lying around to glaze, just to kind of help keep it warm in here. Just to make sure that I know the power's going to go out. That's what'll happen, you know. If we have some weather tomorrow, starting a kiln will just guarantee the power goes out. Well, it hasn't happened yet. We've gotten very lucky. I know some parts of Nashville had a lot of power outages. Oops, already did that. It's a drier piece of clay, but I think it'll work. Wombat, yeah, your electric generator is only really big enough to keep your internet and computer running. Thankfully, you don't lose power very often, yes. Kiba is nothing but a furry blob back there now. Let's fix that little wobbly section and turn this down a little bit. Happy, thank you for the follow. I think I haven't hydrated in a bit. Marianne, thank you for the follow. Yeah, welcome everybody. I am working on my smaller mugs. Like these mugs are going to end up holding around 10 ounces. Oh, so what is the first thing that I ever made, and do I still have it? So I don't know if I have any of the first things I made, like, but I do have some of my first batch of pieces I know. So when I took a class, I took like a semester-long course, and the way they teach you to do stuff with clay, because there's like you're going to lose a lot of stuff when you're learning, and you're not going to keep everything. And that's kind of like a general rule, continuous rule when working with clay. It's like if you want to make one thing, make several and take the best, or make multiples, because it's very easy for something to break or crack or, not make it through the firing. So making multiples is a good, habit to get into. So one of your first projects after you learn to sinter the clay is to make cylinders. Try to pull the clay and make as many cylinders as you can. Try to make it as tall as you can. And that's, practice is how you learn. So your first project is make 10, 20 something cylinders, and then keep 5 of them. And then practice making candles. Make those into mugs. And so I have one of those first sets. I have one, and I know it's one of those first sets because once I found it, I remembered it, but I didn't keep it. I was apparently so proud of this like doorstop chunk of clay that I gave it to my grandmother. Either that, or she just took everything because she didn't want it to be thrown away. One or the other. But when she passed away, my parents gathered up everything, and they're like, "Here, this is all your pottery. Do what you want to with it." And there was this horrible little mug that I was proud of because it represented so much work, and she kept it. It's one of those like, bless her heart, she kept that thing somewhere. But now I have it, and I show it to people saying, we've all got to start somewhere. Your first pot is not going to be pretty. First thing I ever made was a mess. There you go. And I'm still making it. Still making that mess. So that's probably the oldest piece I have, like wheel thrown thing that I have. And some I still have some pieces from my very first class that I took, the bowls that I still use every day in my kitchen. Yeah, my kitchen is such a hodgepodge of things because like I take home the pieces and the pots that are like wonky or cracked a little bit. I'm like, you know what? It's not worth throwing away. I'll use it for a while until something happens. I'll use it. Can't sell it, but it can still be used. Spookerific, hey, thank you for the resub. Thank you for the 44 months. Spook, I know I'm here. I know it's been random. I'm gonna try to do better. We were gone. We had the holidays, and I was gone for the show, and then we've had snowpocalypse. Yeah, I mean, you probably got it much worse than us. How much snow did you get? We only got about like 3 to 4 inches. And so, like, most of our roads are good. It's just getting out of our driveway and getting onto the side roads, which is hard, or getting off of the side roads. If you can get to the main roads, you're okay. 12 inches? Whoa. I can proudly say I've never seen that much snow here. Though, like, Knoxville got 10 inches. Like, the snow went south of us on Sunday night. So, a lot of Tennessee and, like Alabama? Yeah, a lot of people in Alabama got a lot of snow and ice. Adorn, you got maybe 10, but didn't you already have snow before us? Did you get 2 waves of it? Have you been open at all? Or is that much snow just another Tuesday? Oh, that's right. I forgot y'all moved. Are y'all settled in now? Talking to Spook? Oh, Adorn, yeah, Mark was the one shoveling, yeah. Oh, that is weird. Like, you got 2 inches of snow, Kari, but, your husband's work that's like a 10-minute drive, like, got nothing. Whoa. Closed on Tuesday and then on Friday. Oh, yeah, you still need to unpack the storage unit, but you're okay. Hey, you getting there? You gotta do the driving because Rob has 0 experience on ice. I'm sorry, like there's no experience driving on ice. That's horrible. Oh yes, it's slick there. Luckily, it's just been like the powdery stuff here, but so it's been easy to clear away. But then we're supposed to get more tomorrow night, so I don't know what it's gonna be or tomorrow afternoon now. They're like touching, but I don't know that I'd call it a cuddle. I think they both wanted the cat bed. It's a reluctant cuddle, I think. Okay, well, we have 20 of these guys. Let me see if I can get this up here. Oh yeah, well, Adorn, it should be fixed. Like they figured out why it wasn't showing up. And you know what? Worst case, just email me a list. Knitter girl, hey. Whoa, no. All right, hold on. Right there. That's where it was. We are not dead yet. There we go. Oh, you didn't jinx it. feel like I've got an air bubble in there, but I need something to poke it with. It's snowing there. We've got snow as well. It is snowing currently there. We got a lot of snow on Sunday night and Monday, and we're supposed to get more tomorrow, so we'll see. Actually, we're supposed to get like frozen rain and sleet, slush tomorrow, which is much, much scarier. Whoa, negative 44. That's different than that's Celsius, isn't it? That's still very cold. That's more like this morning it was 3 degrees. So what, 30 below freezing. So can I do a thematic jar? What is that? I'm not sure what that is. Alien theme? I'm not sure what that is. Or at least I don't know it by that name. High of 22. Oh, okay. Because it was like TEM. I'm like, what is this specific shape that you're asking for? But thematic jar. Okay, I could possibly do that. You know, we can put like different designs on the mugs or on pretty much any shape. If you have a specific idea in mind, I would you could just send me an email and I'll let you know if I think it's possible. Colleen, it's been cold there, but not as cold as it's been in the Midwest. I know. Paul Pape was like saying that I mean they've had rough weather for several weeks now. You know what? I didn't even ask like if he made it home. Last I heard, he was going the wrong way. Because we saw him last Thursday. We had lunch with him last Thursday because he was in Nashville, but then couldn't get out of Nashville. Yeah, Nebraska. You woke up and it was 10? Yeah. Like, it was supposed to get up to 30 today, and that will have been the warmest it's been this week if it made it to that. That's before I got up and set the world ablaze with our fiery talents. Yeah, like I probably need to run a kiln. I may do that tomorrow. And help the heater out a bit. Let's see. Thinking about the winter weather, it makes me think about like the show that we do, the outside show that we do in the spring is Maryland Sheep and Wool, and it like, knock on wood, it's never snowed there, but it like, I know it has in the past, so it's always like a possibility. And so it's always a show. You bring all kinds of like weather gear because it always rains, and so it's either like warm or it's cold or different on each day, and so. But we, last year, I made trophies for the 3 main awards that they give out. And I got a call today where they asked me to do them again. So I was like, I'm super excited because I didn't know how well they liked them last year. And, but they're going to be, so I have a lot of like freedom on what I can do as long as I have like their logo on them and then the year. And then the grand champion, like whatever it is, there's a ram and a ewe and maybe it's a fleece. Yeah, that's what it is. It's the grand champion, like ewe, a ram, and fleece. So, Colleen, yes, actually, so we saw those yesterday, but I didn't know if it was official because we saw them in the like creative Discord. So I didn't know if they were formally announced or if that was just somebody like saying something they'd heard. So. But yeah, no, we were so happy. If it's real, we are so happy because it's in September. It's not in October with everything else. It'll be the first show that kicks off everything else because it'll be, but still, it won't be the same weekend as Rhinebeck. I'm so glad they did that, and it's back in San Diego. No, much, much better. And like one thing I was saying is like this year, I was very like pleasantly surprised at how much they were supportive of like creative stuff and of like tabletop gaming. Like they had on the main floor like tabletop gaming areas. You didn't have to go find a room that just had a few tables in it. It was and then I want to say they actually had like crafting classes, like crochet or your knitting stuff going on because there's so much of it. And of course the artist alley itself. So it's just more stuff to just do. Yeah, it said like at first it was like I thought it was September 28th, but no, it's like, oh, they're in San Diego through 2028. That's awesome. Yeah. They locked in for 3 years. At minimum this year and next. Okay. And that makes sense. That's probably what they had to commit to versus what they wanted to reserve. Yeah. That's what they said on their stream this morning. Yeah, can't afford to travel that far. It is, so the San Diego Convention Center is 2,001 miles from my house. That's what when you do the directions, that's what it is. But for me, it's not really any more or less to go to San Diego than it is to go to Las Vegas. So yeah, they announced the dates early so that people could plan and book flights. Yeah. Well, it's like I wonder if they'll start doing Artist Alley stuff early because really, I mean, we kind of knew the dates and knew we were going to do it, but still, I mean, they usually don't start doing that until like June and letting people get together. So I think on one hand, they may miss out on a lot of people already booking up that time of year. But still, that's Artist Alley is not the main thing. So there's only so far ahead they're going to plan. Yeah, so I'd expect for them to do a call for San Diego to be after they get done with that. That would make sense. Oh, Adorn, what happened? That sounds ominous. Oh no, you posted about having something on your site, and right when everyone started clicking on the link, all of your items turned into one product. Oh no. I've had it happen before where we thought we would put things in stock. We put like one year we like took pictures of just everything that we had and put them up as individual items, and it said like for some reason like it didn't take them down once they were bought, so one thing was being sold like 5 times, and so we had to go in and figure out how to fix it. Yeah. Yeah, for me it was like at least I can say, "Hey, I'll offer you this refund, or would you mind waiting while I make it?" Yeah, and if you like have everything in your cart again and it's still giving you problems, just send me screenshots. I think I've got like 5 more of these to make. Oh, you're fixing a customer sweater. Sure, that's very nice of you. Do you have many people come in asking for stuff like that? You don't usually do that, but you suggested the pattern. Gotcha. Yeah, Colleen, you would have had her come in and showed her how to fix it and let her do it. Though I do feel the frustration sometimes of like, you know, it's just going to be easier for me to fix this than to try to teach you how to fix it after you've already made this mess. Especially if somebody doesn't want to know how, they just want it done. Yeah, that's when you charge, yeah. Oh, good. Two hundred mugs in 10 hours. You know, that's not an unrealistic goal. It really isn't. If I have everything pugged out to begin with. Do I get a break? Do I get a pee break and all that? Or at least a cat cuddle break? No breaks. I can wear Minnie around my neck for 10 minutes. Challenge mode. Oh no. You haven't seen my setup here. You don't know how precarious this is. We've got cinder blocks and tiles leveling it out. It's probably not all that stable. Okay, this is the last little one. I've got to see if I've got the some of the 20-pound, or not 20-pound, the 20-ounce pieces. The 1-pound pieces to make the regular mugs. I'd like to make a couple of those. It's funny, like, Minnie doesn't usually like to cuddle all that much. Like, a little bit, she'll get on your shoulder, but, like, last month when we had the tornado warnings, when the tornado sirens were going off, like, I grabbed both the cats and went into our little cellar that we have, and that's when, like, Minnie was, like, stuck to me. She was wrapped around my neck, and she would not move. She was not moving anywhere. Because of course we're right across the street from the siren, so it was just constantly going off, and she knew something was not right. JFG Woodworking. Oh, thank you so much for the resub. Thank you for the 10 months. Good afternoon. Yeah, and as always, everybody, remember, subs are not required by any means to watch the stream, but they are greatly appreciated because we are a small business and every little bit helps. And most importantly, thank you for helping us keeping the cats in kibble. Because as you can see, they're wasting away to nothing, aren't they? Minnie's trying to match Kiba's girth. She's getting closer to his shape every day. Yeah, I think that's one. Yeah. Now I'll have to adjust my guide, but I'll kind of guess for the first one. Hope all is warm and well. Things are well, but not warm. I don't know what it currently is outside, but this morning it was 3. We were not supposed to get above 30 today. So, but at least there was sun shining. So this is just a larger version of the same shape. Yeah, that could be a little bit taller, so let's go ahead and move the guide. And I'll try to alter this one. Much better. Much better. I want to do at least 3 of these, so I'll probably do 5 for good measure. Banarola? Did we move? So we are multi-streaming. So welcome from Kick. Yeah, we're multi-streaming on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, and Kick. I know this keeps moving throughout the stream, so I need to pay more attention to it. Because that camera is actually attached to the wheel, so every time I bump the wheel or rattle it by throwing the clay down, it probably moves a little bit. Doesn't bother the cats, though. So doing a couple more of these will be probably about it. Because my hands are getting cold. But I will show the, so if y'all remember the little experimental flower pots I was making last time, they have dried out, and so I can show you what they look like and get opinions. Because there's some that I like, and there's some more I want to try, but was experimenting with making, ooh, did I mess that one up? I don't know. Experimenting making little, like, wall vases. Pots that can go on a wall or even be a magnet. It's getting close to supper time. I've got some chili waiting at home. You have some antique ones around there, really? Are they all made out of clay, or are they made out of different things? I think I've seen a lot of them made out of metal, too. Like really thin metal. They will hold water. Jazzle, thank you for the follow. Oh, you're a Roseville. Okay, gotcha. Hello, Devil. Hello. Thank you for the resub. And good afternoon. There's 3, so we'll do 2 more. Ooh, Art Deco ones. I love Art Deco stuff. Well, hey, Lassa. Sleepy kitties, yes. There's some reluctant cuddling going on. I think they're just sharing body heat. Well, good morning, Minnie. Nope, done. Not yet. All right, one more. You're awake and getting ready for work. So going in for a night shift, or what time is it where you are? Oh, well, good morning then. Yeah, Daniel was, speaking of a supermarket, Daniel was proud to have found a couple bags of salt, preparing for tomorrow. It's been so cold that salt wouldn't have done any good, but now that it's warmed up to 30 degrees, it's useful. It is an uncharacteristically cold day. I would love to have that cool day. That would feel so good. Yeah, but it's been 95, so 74 does feel cool when you're used to 94. That is a big difference. We are experiencing colder than usual temperatures because we usually in the winter we hover around freezing, but we were roughly 30 below today. All right, there's 5 of those. Oh no, actually, I was like, wish we had that. No, that's us in the summertime too, because we usually have really, really hot summers. So I feel you. We're just experiencing the opposite right now. Let me get some of the water off my hands. So some of the pieces I made the other day. This one, the first one, is kind of like the easy no-brainer, right? It's, oh look, I cut a mug in half and made a back. So it's a wall pocket. You have something in it. I needed to get some fake flowers so I can visualize these things better, but I have a fake succulent, so this is going to have to do. But so I put things on the inside or have it draped over the edge. But it'll hold water or soil. But so you can make these in different sizes. And I also thought of like putting, in any of these shapes, like putting medallions on them with like gardening puns, like I wet my plants, or please don't die. That's what I need. But so this is like, one mug makes 2 planters. They can go on the wall, making them, just like I do my test tiles. And then I've got one here that I made as think of like similar to a small yarn bowl shape, but more bulbous, spherical. And then so like that's what it looked like, before I flattened one side. And then this is the best way to show it. Like it would hang, you know, on a wall, and that it would be at that angle, and you could have things in it, hanging out of it, whatever, sticking out from the top, depending on what you wanted to do. And then this one is similar. It just has a smaller hole. So again, it started out as a you know, round pot, and I just flattened one side of it. I'm not really happy with that look, but so I may have to actually, like, if I do this shape, I would probably want to trim it and make that a little bit cleaner. But this is just proof of concept, and then have it again on the wall. It would just look like that, and then have whatever you want in it. And I like these, but I think like almost do they stick out too far? I don't know. Are they too big? Will people put something? I think it would look, something like this would look really good with something either really tall in it or something hanging over the edge. But those two are very similar. This is one that I made as an enclosed form. So think of the pumpkins that I made. It's an enclosed form, and then I really flattened it, so you can't even tell what it was beforehand. And then this, you know, I could make any type of cutout shape I wanted. So I just put 3 holes in the top. I don't know if I like it yet, but just, you know, still proof of concept. You like the ones that curve in at the bottom, a lot of the antique ones that are more of a V shape? Yes. And now those would be made with a different technique. Those would be hand built, where I would make a slab, let's say a flat slab, and then like roll it together or form the V shape. And that is another option that I'm gonna like play with, but I wanted to see what I could do with the wheel thrown forms. And that one, so that one I'm not like all sold on yet. I like the enclosed form. I'm missing one. Oh, there it is over there. And this one I just like because I think it's fun. But it starts out as a, you know, as a potion bottle shape. And then again, I flattened it so it would be sitting on the wall like that, and you could have your flower in it. Like a dried arrangement. Yeah, like you probably wouldn't want to put water in that one with the 3 holes in it. Water at most, not any like dirt or anything. But this one, like I kind of like just because it has, you can tell it's a wheel thrown form because it has the spout on it. Alwyn, hey, thank you for the follow. But so I kind of like this one. Maybe I may make it where the spout or the opening is more like towards the top here instead of just poking out as much. And then like this one is my favorite of the thrown forms because it's the ikebana shape that I'm familiar with making, and so the bottom is flat, and I enclosed it, and then I can cut basically holes anywhere I want to in it, but it is very like the bottom is flat, and it's very like stable and very uniform, so it doesn't look squished. But then like I just cut the top off of it, so it would sit, and you could do whatever you want. But like this is probably my favorite of the wheel thrown forms. It's probably what I would do. That and the potion bottle one. So I've just been playing with some ideas. And that could also have the like medallions on it too. So those are some of the ones that I've been playing with. But yeah. And it was kind of just satisfying to take these forms and just kind of squish them a little bit, playing with it. But I probably will fire all of these and just like glaze them and get people's ideas. See which I like best. But yeah. This one, and then making some like the size that I've just made, like the 10-ounce size, the ones that are the because that's what those are. Those are the 10-ounce size cut in half. Having the different sizes would be good. Oh yeah, like the potion bottle, something like a reed diffuser. That, or like one stem of a flower, you know, just having one thing, very, very minimalist. So. And then I've made this shape before, and I think it would also be like, it would lend itself to a wall pocket, like cut it in half. It would lend itself to that too. But that's about what I've got to do today. I'm going to see if I can assemble these guys tonight, and then if not, do it tomorrow. But right now we'll just see. Hopefully the bad weather will miss us tomorrow, but if it doesn't, then we may be stuck in again. Yes, stay warm, everybody. Or if you're in Australia, stay cool. I was looking up the Maryland flag because they wanted me to make the trophies again for the Maryland sheep and wool prizes, but instead of like the colors they wanted this year were Maryland like flag colors, so it's like yellow and black and red and white. So if anybody has any ideas on how to put all that together. It's yellow and black checks. Oh, you love that you work in a fridge when it's hot, but you hate it when it's cold. Of course, yeah.
You're right. She's not
You're
wrong.
supposed to get more flurries too.
Season
Yeah.
19 right now in Apex. Yeah.
Yes, they want like their logo and the year and then what it is. So it's three different ones. It's like the Champion U, Champion Ram, and then Champion Fleece. So it's three different ones. So their logo, the year, and the title. And they want it to be on like a flat. They want it to be like, you know, platter size. They don't want a pot. They want it to be flat so somebody could put it on a wall. So I'm thinking like decorating the rim with something. Like I was thinking of doing black and yellow checks on the rim, but I don't know if I want to commit to that or not. It is. Yeah, the flag is busy.
No, he's wearing a t-shirt. He just says that it's the best spot to hide from your kids on Christmas. See? He is in bed. It's totally PG-13.
All right. So we're gonna go see Zakayla and see what they're working on today.
I never said...
I don't even know what they're working on, but I saw them live, so we're gonna go say hello.
And see?
Let's see what they're doing.
Don't hesitate to call anytime you need a little break from your family during the holidays. I'll be in the bathroom hiding from the kids.
They're testing things. And and like it's a coat of arms like flag. Because I looked up something, I'm like, what in the world is this? But guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me a little bit today and helping me get some work done. We are going to see another crafter on Twitch. Looks like they're doing some crocheting right now. We're going to go see Zakayla, and you might actually see some of our pottery there. So have a good night, everybody. Stay warm, and I will see y'all later.